Hello student, welcome to online class. I hope all of you are well and safe at your home. I am Mrs. SD from LPM Public School, Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. In this video, I will tell you about chapter 2 of class 5 English First. And the name of the chapter is Tenali meets Babar. This is a revisional video in which we just revise the chapter. As the chapter is long, I divide the video into two parts. So, this is the first video in which I will explain you half of the chapter. So, let's see what the story given in chapter 2, Tenali meets Babar. As from the name of the chapter, it is clear that it is the story of Telani Raman. And how Telani meets Babar, let's see. Telani Raman was a famous jester and poet in court of Krishnadev Rai. It means that Telani Raman is a famous jester and he is a poet and he is in the court of Raja Krishnadev Rai. He lives in Raja Krishnadev Rai court and he is a famous jester and poet. The king of Vijayanagar, Raja Krishnadev Rai, was the king of Vijayanagar. Many stories are told of his wit and wisdom. So here is one, let's see. The beginning is, the tales related to the Telani Raman's intelligence and wit had reached far and wide. So, they also reached the Mughal court in Delhi where Emperor Babur ruled. Here, as we know that Telani Raman is a famous jester and poet and he is a very intelligent person, and the news of his intelligence and wit were reached far away. Many people know him that he is a very intelligent person. In that way, this news also goes to the Mughal court, and the court was in Delhi, and the king there, the emperor there was Emperor Babur, who ruled Delhi. Hearing about Telani Raman, Babur wished to meet him and sent his messenger. When Emperor Babur heard about the Telani Raman, he wished to meet him, and so he sent his messenger to call him. When Babur's messenger reached Vijayanagar, Raja Krishnadev Rai, the ruler, grew apprehensive. He thought that the Mughal Empire had sent his messenger to find an excuse to attack the kingdom. It means that when Babur wished, he sent his messenger to Vijayanagar in the court of Raja Krishnadev Rai where Telani Raman is. And Raja Krishnadev Rai is the ruler of Vijayanagar and he ruled there. But when he saw the messenger of Mughal Emperor, he was very apprehensive. Why they have come? He thought that the messenger must come to find an excuse so that the Emperor Babur attack on his kingdom. So in this way, thinking this type of thought, he was apprehensive. Let's see. The Raja was really, when the messenger said, "Our Emperor wants to meet Telani Raman. Maharaj, please send him with me to the Delhi court. Raja agreed. He said, Tenali, I order you to go with the messenger to the Mughal court and prove your matter. Remember, the honor of our kingdom is in your hand. When Raja Krishnadev Roy got the real news that messenger has come for taking Telani Raman, then he was relieved and he ordered the Telani Raman to go with the messenger to the Mughal court and prove his matter. He also asked him that the honor of his kingdom is in his. It means he has to prove his intelligence and also prove his kingdom name. If you impress the emperor and get reward from him, I promise to give you 10,000 gold coin. He also said to Telani Raman that if you impress the emperor, that is Emperor Babur, and you can get reward from him, that is from Emperor Babur, then I will promise to gift you. It means if you get reward from Emperor Babur, I will also give you gift, and the gift is 10,000 gold coin. So you have to prove your intelligence in the court of Emperor Babur. Telani replied, I will not let you down, your majesty. With respect, Telani replied that he will do what he has said. Next day, Tenali left with the messenger when Babur heard that Telani Raman had arrived, he said to his courtiers, You all know he is very witty man. However, if I found anyone laughing at his joke, that person shall be punished. Here, when messenger were taking the Telani Raman, and this news was got Babur, he heard the news that Telani Raman had arrived. Then he had made a plan. He asked all his courtiers to not laugh at any of his joke, and if someone find laughing at his joke, that person shall be punished. So he asked all his courtiers not to laugh at any joke of Telani Raman. At the royal court, Tenali tried many antics, but no one smiled. He said many assumes witty and wise things, but no effect. When Telani Raman has arrived on the court, he tried lot of things. He has said many jokes, witty things, but no one even smiled. As the Babur has told their persons before that he will punish, so no one has smiled. In this way, 15 days passed by, but all the effect to make people laugh failed. Telani Raman tried again and again. He has tried many tricks, but all his effort were failed. No person has smiled. Tenali understood that something was amiss. He realized that the Mughal courtiers were deliberately keeping a somber face. When the 15 days passed, he is able to know that there must be something wrong. They must be under a plan. He is able to know their ideas. Tenali knew that defeat would mean losing prestige and honor of Vijayanagar as well as his own position there. So he thought a plan, and he know that if he will if he is unable to love anyone, then his honor will be lost, and also the honor of Vijayanagar. So to make them love, he make a plan. Let's see what is the plan. Babur was in the habit of going for a ride on his horse every morning. He would be accompanied by two of his ministers. The minister's job was to carry pouches of gold coin to distribute the poor on the instruction of the king. This is the rule of Babur. Every day he used to ride on the horse every evening, and with that there is a two ministers who carry pouches of gold coin, and they give to the poor person to whom the king instruct, or you can say the king says. One day Tilani disguised himself an old laborer with a spur on his shoulder and a mango sapling on his hand. Having searched Babur rode closely. Tenali found a spot by the Yamuna where he knew the Babur would see him. When Tenali stopped Babur approaching, he began to dig the ground. As we have studied that Telani Raman has made a plan. So, according to his plan, one day he disguised himself. It means he changed his dresses and he become an old laborer, and he has taken a spread on his shoulder and a mango sapling, that is a small plant of mango that is called sapling, in his hand, and having servers on the route, and he know that the Babur will come with this route. So on his route he start to dig the ground, so that Babur come and asks what he is doing. To get his attention, he start digging on the ground on the route of Babur. At the same time, Babur was coming there. Babur was surprised to see an old man with white beard planting a mango sapling. He couldn't help asking bread man, "What are you doing?" "Jahapana, I am planting a mango sapling," replied the Telani Raman. When the Babur was said the so old man who is planting a mango sapling, he was very surprised, and he asked the old man with respect. He called bread man, "What are you doing?" In reply, Telani said, "Jahapana." Jahapana is a word which we use for respect. With respect, we use the word Jahapana. So with respect, he called, "Jahapana, I am planting the mango sapling." "But breadman," Babur said, "you appear quite old. Even if this sapling take root, grow the bears fruits, what would you get? So surely you wouldn't be alive." "I am not planting for my own sake, Jahapana, but for other." Here, Babur again asks a question that, why you are planting the mango sapling? You are looking so old. When the tree will grow, it will bear fruit. You must not be there. You must not be alive. So what is the need of planting the sapling? In that, Telani Raman replied, "I am not planting it for my own sake, Jahapana, or other." He is saying that he is not planting the mango sapling for his own benefit. He is planting for other people. "I enjoy the fruit of the tree planted by my father, and now this tree will bear fruit to those who live after me. That will be my reward." He said that, "I have enjoyed the fruit from the tree which my father has planted. And in the same way, I have planted the tree, and this fruit will be enjoyed by the person who will be live after me, and that will be his reward. In this way they discuss. Dear student, the video is lengthy, so rest of the part of the chapter I will discuss in the next video. So till then, bye.